People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Test, test, test. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. High school basketball playoffs. Lancaster and Edgerton coming up on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Maybe a little louder. Test, 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 test.
Testing. Oh, there we go. Test, test, test.
Clock tonight.
This is a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation. Queen Queen Bee Radio proudly brings you Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports. Presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. And sponsored by Ayers Furniture, Vitech Resource Management, Claire Bank, Fuller's Milker Center, Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Platteville, Les Mack, Northland Buildings, Reeves Wealth Management, Raleigh Cheese House, Russell Law Offices, The Shoebox, Tricor Insurance, West End Salvage, Carver's Hardwood Flooring, Sloan Implements, Sups, Brian's Auto Body and Paint, Gary's Pest Control, TriStar Pallets and TriStar Mulch, Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardware Do It Best, Bouse Electric, Cuba City Collision and Repair, Laley Center Monroe, H&N Plumbing, Heating and Electrical, Community First Bank, Grant Regional Health Center, Sullivan Auctioneers, Big Iron Realty, Lancaster Dental Associates, Millie's Diner, Pink's Automotive, Good Knees Garage, Point and Flush Sportsman's Club, Rosemeyer Management Group, Breckler Insurance, McNett Electric, Mound City Bank, Ready Feed and Grain LLC, Southwest Health, and WCC Brands.
Two teams, two steps from state. Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome to WIAA Playoff Girls Basketball on 97.7 Country WGLR, WGLR.com, the 97.7 Country WGLR mobile app, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel powered by H&N Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Laley Center Monroe. From Verona High School, the Verona High School Fieldhouse, this is the Division III Portage Sectional Semifinal. The second seed Lancaster Flying Arrows ranked 7th in Division III against the Edgerton Crimson Tide, the number 1 seed, and ranked 6th in Division III. The winner tonight plays Wisconsin Dells or La Crosse Aquinas in the Portage Sectional Final Saturday afternoon. And if Lancaster goes to Portage, we'll be there too. From the Ayers Furniture Best Seats in the House, I'm Steve Prestigard along with Kingston Clayton. And so far, the goal of going to state for the first time since 1979 has gone well enough for the young Flying Arrows. Of course, they have a share of their first conference title since 2006, I believe that was. And they have won the regional for the first time since 2008. They won the third meeting with Platteville 67-64 in the regional final on Saturday to get to here. So all of that's gone well. But the task gets much more difficult today with Edgerton, which in the past 2 seasons has gotten to the sectional semifinal and the sectional final, but not to state. Kingston with 5 seniors who have been part of a great era of basketball at Edgerton. They are 97-10 coming into this game. But for them, their chance to go to state for the first time, it's now or never.
100%, Steve, like you said it. And again, for Chris Jenny, actually a Platteville native, like you said, 97-10 for the last 4 years for the senior class. I mean, that's a great 4 years if you ask me. And obviously, only losing 2 games this year to Deerfield and Brookfield East, 2 really good competitive schools. I mean, I like their shots just as much as Lancaster.
They're coming into tonight off, obviously, a pair of wins in the regional round. They beat River Valley 64-38 last Friday, and then they beat Beloit Turner 54-40 on Saturday. Lancaster beat Evansville 64-48 last Friday. And then Saturday, the nail-biter, they beat Platteville 67-64. And remember that Lancaster and Platteville split the regular season. That was their only loss in the SWC was to Platteville. So they, I guess, more than avenged that on Saturday in the regional final.
100%. That was a great back-and-forth game. Again, Lancaster getting the last laugh. And one thing I'd like to mention was Kylie Olmstead, the only senior. She got a pretty good birthday present.
You might say.
Me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, this Lancaster Arrows team, Lexi Olmstead, her sister, the leading scorer, they got a great 3 years to come.
Absolutely. But tonight is tonight, of course. And as we mentioned before, the winner tonight will play Wisconsin Dells or La Crosse Aquinas. They are playing tonight in Reedsburg. That is our first entry on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox in Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. So that's one sectional semifinal we're watching tonight. In Division 4, Albany Monticello is playing Deerfield at Madison La Follette. That winner will play the other sectional semifinal in the Middleton sectional, Onalaska Luther and Partyville playing tonight in Baraboo. And then in Division 5, Barneville is playing Argyle Pecatonica at Dodgeville. That is on X1071 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. That winner will play DeSoto or Independence Gilmanton. They are playing tonight in Arcadia. And again, that sectional final will be in Cashton on Saturday. When we return, the Raleigh Cheese pregame show presented by Raleigh Cheese at the intersection of Highways 11 and 23 in the heart of Lafayette County.
Don't forget the cheese.
And we're back in 2 minutes on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Pregame 1. Whether you are mowing, grading, or just taking care of your property, you need the proven reliability of #1 selling Kubota compact tractors to help you get it all done right. Stop by Ritchie Implement today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $37.50 now through February 28th. See Ritchie's or go to KubotaUSA.com. See them or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for full disclaimer. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneville, Darlington, and Lancaster. Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more.
Cody Feller in 3, 2, 1.
Did you know about 1 in 3 people with plaque psoriasis may also develop psoriatic arthritis, which causes joint pain, stiffness, and swelling? Does this sound like you? Listen to what it sounds like to be a million miles away. Tremfya guselkumab, taken by injection, is a prescription medicine for adults with moderate to severe plaque psoriasis who may benefit from taking injections or pills or phototherapy, and for adults with active psoriatic arthritis. Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and tuberculosis. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine. Imagine being a million miles away. Explore what's possible. Ask your doctor about Tremfya. Visit Tremfya.com or call 1-800-526-7736.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpvl.com.
Pregame 1.
Welcome to the Raleigh Cheese pregame show on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Sectional semifinal girls basketball, Lancaster and Edgerton from Verona. We're joined by Lancaster coach Courtney Feller. Thanks for joining us, and congratulations on getting here because you're one of the 16 best teams in the state coming into this game.
Yeah, we're pretty excited. Feeling really blessed.
Let's talk about Saturday first. Obviously, it was really literally the type of game I think everybody thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
A little less of a rock fight perhaps than when you played in Platteville, but what was the key to pulling it out?
Yeah, I mean, it was back and forth pretty much the whole game. They did take the lead with about 5 minutes left, and I think that's kind of when our girls really locked in and we're like, okay, don't look back now and just kind of keep going, pull through, and they came out with the win.
And the thing that, again, is, amazing is you've got a team that's got one senior. You haven't won a regional in a long time.
Right.
I'm not even sure what the year is, but you guys are not playing like you understand or care about the pressure that you're supposed to feel at that level.
Yeah, I mean, these girls have one goal, and it's to win basketball games. And they're just competitive. They really mesh well together. So we're super proud of just kind of the effort they've put in and just their grit and determination this year.
Okay, now you have a team in Edgerton, slightly ranked higher than you, 25 wins this year. And they have played at this level the last 2 years in a row and not gotten to state. So they're They got obviously a big-time goal. What about the Crimson Tide? Looks like a challenge. What do you feel like you have to do today?
We just know they're a really well-rounded team. They got some outside shooters, kids that can score inside. So we're just kind of hoping to come and play our game, do the things that we know how to do well, and just kind of shake things up a little bit.
All right. Thanks a lot. Good luck today.
Thanks so much.
Courtney Feller, the Lancaster coach. More after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Pregame 2.
Is hip pain keeping you from being active and enjoying life? Grant Regional Health Center now offers direct anterior approach hip replacement, a revolutionary surgical technique to improve mobility, decrease pain, and get you back to your favorite activities. Our specially trained surgical team utilizes advanced technology for enhanced accuracy and precision that is unique to your body. To learn more about relieving hip pain, visit grantregional.com/hip or call us at 608-723-2131. Grant Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
This is Mike Phillips, president of Mound City Bank. For over 110 years, Mound City Bank has been locally owned and proud to serve our communities. While other banks change ownership, our commitment to you stays the same. We're not changing, we're growing with you. With 6 convenient locations in Platteville, Belmont, Cuba City, Mineral Point, and Mount Horeb, Mound City Bank is proud to be part of your community. Call us today at 888-622-6069 and discover why we're proud to be here for you. Member FDIC.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank. Member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill. I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code READY to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code READY to borrow up to $10,000. Use code READY to borrow up to $10,000.
Pregame 2.
Raleigh Cheese pregame show continues on 97.7 Country WGLR, Lancaster and Edgerton. And we're joined by Platteville native and Edgerton coach Chris Jenny. Thanks for joining us. And you are on a run that is really something else. Your team's won 97 games the last 4 years coming into tonight. There's just this one thing you're trying to get through tonight and Saturday, right?
Yeah, well, that's the ultimate goal for everybody playing at this time of year, of course. No, we've had pretty good playoff success, but never been able to kind of kick the door in and get that next one.
And what's interesting is we keep running into you guys in the postseason because you played Platteville 2 years in a row in the playoffs. Last year, we Prairie du Chien in the playoffs, and now it's Lancaster. So it's like the SWC postseason tournament tonight.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, that's how the regionals are set up, though, with the WIAA. So you always know that you're going to get the better teams in both conferences playing at this time of year. So it's not a surprise these two teams are playing tonight.
Now, your team, the last 4 years, has 97 wins. What's been the key to being as successful as you've been?
Having kids that are willing to commit and sacrifice for each other. They play basketball the right way. There's really no ego. They play on both ends of the floor. They've grown up together, and there's great chemistry there as well.
Okay. When things are going well for you, what are you guys doing?
We're moving the ball. I mean, we always have 5 kids on the floor that can shoot it and handle it. I think it makes us really difficult to defend because we've got really good players at all 3 levels. So a lot of teams will try to take away one of those levels, but can't take away all 3.
Okay. With your team, how much pressure do you think they feel the fact that no Edgerton team's ever gotten to state? Or are they really not, focused on it and just the next thing?
Yeah, none. I don't think this group feels it at all. They don't really think about that. They've done a lot of things over the last 4 years that are quite historical for our basketball program. And all along the way, it's next game mentality, next play mentality. So I don't think they even think about it.
Okay. Well, it's Lancaster and they are having a great year, obviously. Huge jump from last year with almost a totally different roster from last year. What about the Flying Arrows? Looks like a challenge for you. What do you feel like you have to do tonight?
Well, it's what sticks out on film, obviously, which is their length and athleticism. And of course, they've had an increase in skill over last year's team as well, but just their length, they look like a bunch of track athletes. They do some things schematically that not everybody does. So that, the preparation for that can be a little bit more difficult than it is when you play other teams at this time of year, but really impressed by everything that they've done this year. We've obviously had our eyes on them since the beginning of the year.
So what do you feel like you have to do today?
What's that? Sorry.
What do you feel like you have to do today?
Limit turnovers. Obviously, Lancaster thrives on turnovers. Make sure we get great shots every possession. I think really just play our brand of basketball on the defensive end. I think we tend to be very fundamental. We put a lot of pressure on teams, and we play physically. So, that's kind of playoff basketball.
All right. Thanks a lot. Good luck today.
Thank you.
Chris Jenny, the Edgerton coach, will be back with Lancaster and Edgerton after these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Pregame 3. If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
What are you doing out there?
Come on!
I saw you at the game the other night. Yeah, you. Up there getting mad, acting like we're all out there making $1 million a game. Well, let me be real with you. This isn't the pros. It's school sports, and it's a game, our game. So please, let us play.
School sports fans, remember, when you cheer for your team, make noise for the right reasons. This message presented by the NFHS and the NIAAA.
And all student athletes in Wisconsin.
Pregame 3.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of WIAA Playoff Basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. And Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR. In case you couldn't tell, the band's here. This is the Edgerton band right next to us. Our Quimby Radio Sports YouTube channel, live and archive coverage, is powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Laley Center, Monroe. Cutest Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram of Platteville powers our audio stream of today's broadcast, including the band. The Cutest Service Department cares for all makes and models and is open Monday through Saturday. Head to Cunis in Platteville. We are broadcasting from the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House in the Ayers Furniture broadcast booth. Ayers Furniture in downtown Ridgeway. For free delivery on heirloom quality furniture for every room in your home for what's sure to be the best seat in your house, be sure to visit Ayers Furniture and AyersFurniture.com. Our injury report brought to you by Russell Law Offices. If you've been injured, contact Russell Law Offices. Their experienced team of personal injury lawyers will fight for your rights and help you get the compensation you deserve. Visit RussellLawWI.com. Well, the Lancaster and Edgerton coaches report nobody's out. One announcer's a little hoarse.
Yeah.
But we're here. And I need a little mobility assist, but managed to got that also. Colors of the game presented by Cuba City Family Dental, Kieler Family Dental, and Darlington Family Dental. 3 convenient locations to serve your dental needs. Lancaster has the lower seat in the road blue jerseys, gold numbers, and a little bit of white trim. And the other direction, Edgerton warming up on the other side of the floor. They will be wearing white jerseys with red numbers and trim. They have the red and white candy stripe warm-ups.
Yeah,
seen
a lot of schools doing that recently. Actually, I really like it.
Indiana's the one that comes immediately to mind that does that.
Oh, yeah.
It is, by the way, bright red, not crimson, which is, of course, a darker red.
Uh-huh.
Think of Alabama as an example of that. Our game tonight is brought to you by Community First Bank. For you in the communities where you live, work, and play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com. Member FDIC. McNett Electric in Belmont can assist you with all your electrical needs. Whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call and ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. The dental office in Lancaster is a trusted name for high-quality family dental care. Now accepting new patients. The dental office on the square in Lancaster. Rural Mutual agents John Ragetz and Nadine Dahl with Ragetz and Dahl Insurance Group tackle all your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them today at their office in Lancaster. We're also brought to you by Bender Outdoors on the square in Lancaster. Claire Bank, with their 8 convenient locations in Southwest Wisconsin, also bringing you today's game. Southwest Health has over 24 specialty services. I was there today. And more than 50 specialists so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. We will be back with the starting lineup presented by Polish Broker Center and the first half of this sectional semifinal game, Lancaster and Edgerton, after these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In game 1. As your American Family Insurance agent in Lancaster, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Bradley Preer, agent at Bradley Preer Agency, LLC. Call me at 608-723-2990 and let's talk about your insurance needs today. Contact Bradley Preer, agent at Bradley Preer Agency, LLC at 608-723-2990 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Streaming on this Queen Bee radio station is powered by Cunis, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram of Platteville. The Cunis Service Department cares for all makes and models. Open Monday through Saturday with shuttles and loaner vehicles available too. Head to Cunis in Platteville.
In game 1.
Our game tonight also brought to you by Lancaster Dental Associates and Fenimore Smiles. Get the smile you want and the health you deserve. Learn more at lancdent.com. Zippy's Brass Rail in Lancaster, serving lunch specials daily. Or get one of Zippy's famous burgers. Zippy's Brass Rail just off the square in Lancaster. Les Mack Automotive in Lancaster for Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford. You can count on over 50 years of trusted hometown service because at Les Mack, you always get more from less. Lancaster Auto Body. As we hear a song that somebody listening back in Platteville should be familiar with, or someone who watched the movie Dirty Dancing. Lancaster Auto Body, as I was saying, specializes in top-quality collision repair, leaving your vehicle looking as good as new. Lancaster Auto Body, where they say, we meet by accident. See them at Lancaster Auto Body. LLC.com. We're also brought to you by Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Matt Binsfeld and Nate Stokel, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Our game brought to you by Allegiant Oil with locations in Lancaster, 2 in Platteville. We were just there. Montfort, Brewery, Glen Haven, Janesville, and Blue Mountains. Congratulations to all teams playing tonight. And by the way, if you're getting gas right now at Allegiant Oil in Platteville and Lancaster, welcome, because you're listening to us.
Exactly.
And we're brought to you by Tim Slack Auction and Realty. They have buyers for agricultural, commercial, and residential properties. Call Tim, Kathy, and Chase today. Tim Slack Auction and Realty, Fenimore, and Lancaster. I think the biggest question probably coming into this game, Kingston, is what is Edgerton going to do with Lancaster's 1-3-1 zone? Because Platteville had all kinds of problems with it, and they knew it was coming.
Yeah, you mentioned that, and my eyes is the Crimson Tide maybe going beyond the arc, kind of what Platteville was doing to really isolate and go attack that Lancaster 1-3-1 like you were saying, Steve. But it'll be a great matchup. We'll see what happens.
Indeed it will. And together, winner plays Wisconsin Dells or La Crosse Aquinas in the sectional final, which will be Saturday afternoon at 1 at Portage High School. Obviously, if Lancaster gets there, we'll get there. If I remember right, it's up in the up not too far from the weight room, possibly the wrestling room. And now from Verona High School, the Edgerton High School Band and our national anthem.
Tonight performed by the Edgerton Crimson Tide Band.
The Edgerton High School Band with our national anthem. How loud is this band? Well, they have 3 conductors, and one of the bass drummers is wearing earmuffs.
Yep.
Time for the starting lineups presented by Fuller's Milker Center. See Fuller's Complete Hygiene Line and options for your brand new dairy setup or existing parlor remodel. Fuller's in Lancaster and Richland Center at Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com. You sure don't need a crowd mic tonight. For one thing, Lancaster 23-3. They were 9-1, tied for first in the SWC. Maddie Driscoll, a sophomore, 7.9 points a game. Lexi Olmstead, a freshman, 24.3 points, 7.3 rebounds, and 6.9 steals a game. Kylie Olmstead, 5'6 senior, 7.5 points, 2.7 rebounds a game. Maddie Burr, a sophomore, 4 points, 4 rebounds a game. And Addison Morgan, a 5'9 junior, 10 points, 3.4 rebounds a game. For Edgerton, the number 1 seed, 25-2. They were 15-0 in the Rock Valley Conference Rock Division, and these will sound like very familiar names the last couple of years. Harvey Rippon, 5'9 senior, 13.4 points a game. Gracie Langer, a 5'11 senior, 14.8 points, 8 rebounds a game. Brenna Palmer, 5'8 senior, 4.5 points, 4.1 rebounds a game. Eastland Lanham, 5'6 junior, 4.1 points, 2.6 rebounds a game. And Claudia Jenny, a 5'5 junior, 12.6 points, 4 rebounds per basketball game. And again, the winner, well, as it turns out, I was wrong about the uniforms because Edgerton is wearing black.
Yeah, it looks like gray numbers and white jerseys, yeah.
Oh, no, I do remember those from last year. Now that you mention it, yeah, white uniforms with gray numbers on them.
A little bit of red. Pretty sick-looking jerseys.
Well, for the players, I'm sure they are. And we're from our position in the corner here. I'm not sure where I got the black from, but from our position in the corner here, Lancaster will be heading in this direction to begin, going right to left on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel and on 97.7 Country WGLR. Here's a left wing 3. Our view blocked by the cheerleaders. Another shot doesn't go for the baseline, and Driscoll tried to save it, but she dribbles on the end line, and so it's a turnover. The first of the basketball game. We're brought to you by Pilling Electric Service and PE Pump Service in Montfort, Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville, Northland Buildings. Contact Joe Redder to get a quality Northland bill and bill tough for the Northland. Shot immediately up and good. And that makes it 2-0 Edgerton, 30 seconds into the first half. Obviously, it'll be real interesting to see how they handle Lexi Olmstead as well. And we'll have a traveling call on the arrows over at the left wing.
That quick bucket by Marty Redmond. She averages 13.4 points per game.
2-0 Edgerton. And we're 38 seconds into the first half. There's a steal. Taken away, and Kylie Olmstead lays it up but misses. A rebound tie-up. And a correction of foul. And that'll be the first foul of the basketball game. And it's on Marty Redmond. And Lexi Olmstead on the season, a 64% foul shooter, will shoot a pair and is short on the first. She'll get one more. We're brought to you by Utter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel, Fritz's Burger Service in Darlington, Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction, McKeon Landscaping Services in Blanchardville. Both free throws missed, and the rebound grabbed by Edgerton, which moves right to left in this first half. Bounce pass up top, over to the right wing, and now over to Jenny, over at the right wing. Big pass from Lanham.
Again, Lancaster is 1-3-1 defense.
As you would absolutely expect. Here's a pass to Jenny. And then a pass through the hands of Langer, but she goes back to get it. Up top, over to the left wing, Jenny. And into the corner, the three. That is off the mark. And Driscoll comes up with a rebound for Lancaster. And here she comes up the floor. Bounce pass to the right wing and Morgan. And up top, over to the left wing, driving in, laid up and good for Kylie Olmstead. And we are tied at 2 with 16-17 remaining in the first half. Deep Reg Winnings, Lanham. Jenny, left of the point, now drives into the lane and then loses it. Back comes Lancaster with it. Morgan over to Driscoll at the left wing, and then kind of rolled it over to Burr. Now picked up by Morgan at the right wing. Morgan of the pink shoes. Burr in the corner. Now drives the baseline, puts it up too hard. And the ball loose and picked up. I think Jenny came up with it, or Jenny has it now. I believe it was Redmond who came up with it. Now Jenny up top. Over to the left wing at Lanham. Over to the right wing, back to Jenny. Over to Redmond. And now a pass up top. Once again to Jenny. Into the lane, but it's deflected away. And it'll go back to Edgerton. 15:22 left in the first half. The 2K Candles 28th annual performance-tested Angus Bull and Female sale will be March 15th. Decades of quality featuring bulls that will sire extra pounds for your calves. See you March 15th at Bloomington Livestock for 2K's Bull sale. I have to see what my schedule's like on the 15th. Left of the point. I think that's a Sunday after church. Well, we'll see. Here's a three from the corner. Bullseye! And it's Marty Redmond getting the three, and it's 5-2 Edgerton. 15:06 left in the first half, and then Redmond tips the ball away from Morgan. And Morgan will inbound in front of the Edgerton band. We're brought to you by Saunders Oil Company, Warren, Illinois, and First Response Excavation and Grading in Bloomington. Ball over at the left wing. And looking now, Driscoll with it over to Lexi Olmstead. She passes over to Burr for three right wing, too hard. And the rebound picked up. Here comes Jenny up in front of the scores table, which is, by the way, of course, an LED scores table with moving graphics and all that. Redmond at the left wing. Goes to the top of the silo, over to the right wing now. And then over to Jenny. Into the corner for Redmond, fakes a shot. Goes up top. And then back over to Jenny in the corner. Redmond for three, off the mark. Rebound is chased down by Olmstead. And then dropped and then picked up. She puts it up and misses. Edgerton's Redmond comes up with the rebound. There's Jenny on the run up the near side. 14:04 remaining, first half, 5-2 Edgerton. In the corner, Lanham. And then kind of bounces over to Redmond. Jenny at the right wing, pass over to the corner. And over to the left wing, and a three for Redmond. That's off the mark. And the rebound goes right to the Arrows. Brought up the near side. And it's Driscoll with it over to Morgan at the deep right wing. Morgan looks, goes left to the point to Olmstead. Olmstead looking inside, loses the ball, picked back up. Morgan for three, right wing, off the mark, and grabbed in the corner by Burr. And now a left wing three, bullseye! And getting the three was
Matty Driscoll.
And Driscoll makes it a 5-5 ball game, 13:07 remaining in the first half. Full court pressure now by the Arrows. Broken, Redmond with it. Jenny at the left wing. Up top, Redmond fakes, drives the lane, and then passes to the corner. And then the ball popped loose, stolen. Back comes Driscoll with it. Driscoll up the floor to the top of the silo. Now backs out, gets it to Morgan at the right wing. Dropped and picked up by Burr. Left to the point. And it's Olmstead with it now up top.
Crimson Tide with the man defense.
Olmstead guarded by Jenny. And a drive, and then the ball pops loose, and it's stolen away. Jenny comes up with it and take it all the way in.
Calmer.
And Jana Call makes it
or Brenna Calmer.
7-5. What's that?
Brenna Calmer.
Brenna Calmer, excuse me. 2 calls and a Calmer on the team, and then meanwhile, a foul. Or actually, the ball popped out of bounds, and it goes back to the
Crimson Tide.
Crimson Tide, so a turnover. And a pass in the lane, laid up and good for Lanham. And it's 9-5. Edgerton with 12:09 remaining in the first half. Here's a pass underneath to Morgan, off her hands. Still loose and grabbed by Edgerton. And Jenny brings it up with 12 minutes left in the first half. Jenny to the left wing, into the corner. Then back over to Jenny at the left wing. Schlag with it, and then a pass to the corner. Underneath, laid up, missed. Offensive rebound. Redmond puts it up. That is too hard, and the rebound by Driscoll. Nobody's shooting very well right now, but they're getting the ball with defense, and then a turnover. Although it's tipped out of bounds, it's actually not a turnover. It goes back to Lancaster. Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing get up with their next roofing or siding project. 11:30 left in the first half. 9-5 Edgerton. Playing in the sectional for the third year in a row. And playing an SWC team in the playoffs for the fourth year in a row. And there's a turnover, a traveling call.
That was on Katie Murphy,
who just checked in. Murphy, a junior, averaging 4.4 points a game. 11:20 left in the first half. Century 21 affiliated in Boscombe LC. Bobby Joe, Hans Allison, or Richard for all your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscombe. Redmond kind of tripped up a little bit in the lane, but got it. Brooke Hall, 5'3 sophomore in the game. And a drive from the corner. Now underneath, faked, laid up by Redmond, good.
What a move down low.
11-5. And a timeout call by Lancaster at 10:54 left in the first half. 11-5 Edgerton on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In game 2.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
People's State Bank's People's those fees are bigger than that.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
Whether you are mowing, grading, or just taking care of your property, you need the proven reliability of #1 selling Kubota compact tractors to help you get it all done right. Stop by Ritchie Implement today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $3,750 now through February 28th. See Ritchie's or go to KubotaUSA.com. See them or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for a full disclaimer. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster.
In game 2.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLA 11-5 Edgerton. And Lancaster called its first time out. The Crimson Tide with the ball. Pass underneath, laid up, and that'll be a trip to the foul line with 10:14 left in the first half. That'll be Lancaster's first foul. And it's on Katie Murphy. We cannot tell you who anybody's free throw percentages are for Edgerton because they don't announce them. Gracie Langer at the foul line. She missed the first. So we can't really tell you who's a good free throw shooter or who isn't. We'll find out together. Second free throw is good. 1 of 2 extends the lead to 12-5. Edgerton on a 7-0 run. And Lancaster now brings it up. This is Olmstead with it. Veers right, gets it to Driscoll at the foul line. And then back out to Kylie Olmstead. Bounce pass over to the left wing and Driscoll. And then up top it goes. Olmstead over to Brooklyn Krubel, sophomore who's in. Now it's Kylie Olmstead driving, and it's tied up. And a held ball, and that will go to Edgerton with 9:40 left in the first half. Melby Funeral Home and Crematory of Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family is unique and will honor personal requests and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby at Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville. 9:36 left in the first half. Our game brought to you by Northland Buildings. There's a steal by Olmstead, and Olmstead with a right wing jumper in and out. Offensive rebound, puts up and in for Lexi Olmstead. 12-7 with 9:18 remaining in the first half. Edgerton the pass to the corner. And lob and actually Redmond did go over. She did go over half court on the errant pass, so that's a turnover. With 9:06 remaining in the first half. Our game brought to you by Russell Law Offices, Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington, West End Salvage of Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Krantz of the West End Salvage team for recycling, as well as construction and demolition waste 2. West End Salvage and Lancaster. Drive underneath, foul. With 8:55 remaining in the first half. And that will be the second foul on the Crimson Tide. And the first foul on Julia Schlag. First free throw, no good for Murphy, who is a foul shooter, 67%. This has got to be a challenging shooting backdrop if you've never been in here before, because there is a screen that partially covers one side and a screen that covers the other side, but it's not quite like shooting in your own gym, certainly. Both free throws missed, so it's 12-7 still with 8:44 remaining in the first half. Shovel over to the corner. And now Jenny up top. And lobs it over to the left wing and Langer. And then back up top to Redmond. Fighting her way in. Actually, that was Jenny. Over to the right wing it goes. And then back out to Jenny, who directs traffic from there. Between the circles. Near the big Wildcat logo at half court. Pass over to the left wing and then back to Jenny from the corner. Over to the right wing. And Lancaster's defense, but Edgerton is being very patient. Here's a bounce pass inside, then back out. Over to the left wing and Jenny. Over to the right wing. And Brooke Call. Drive inside and almost lost there. Lancaster fans are cheering on their defense Left of the point, it's Jenny. 7:40 left of the first half. Jenny now will drive, pass to the corner. And a bounce pass laid up and in by Gracie Langer.
She's got 5 points.
And it's 14-7 Edgerton. Here's a right wing three that doesn't go. Offensive rebound and a reset. In the corner, it's Krubel for three. That's too hard. And the rebound goes right to Brooke Hall. And back the other way, Jenny passes to the corner. And then brought back out. Bounce pass over. Left side of the lane into the corner. And a three. Bullseye for
Claudia
Jenny. And Jenny makes it 17-7 with 6:52 remaining in the first half.
That's her first basket of the game.
Morgan to the corner, then the left wing three. That does not go. Rebound grab by Langer. Back the other way comes Jenny. Pass over to the corner and Brooke Hall. Back to Jenny. 6:34 left of the first half. Jenny to the corner, and that's a three that will not go. And it goes out of bounds, but it's off of, I think, Driscoll, so it goes back to the Crimson Tide. Bryant's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros and Bryant's get the job done right for unexpected needs or major repair projects. Head to Bryant's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. And Breckler Insurance Group for all your insurance needs. See Steve Landowski at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. And there's a steal. Errant pass. And taking it in and laying it in is Lexi Olmstead. And it's 17-9. That's her fourth point, matching her number. Obviously, Lancaster needs more points than that from her. 6:09 remaining first half. Over at the left wing. Jenny, now the pass inside, and put up in traffic, basket and a foul.
Gracie Langer.
Langer with the basket. The foul is on Maddie Burr, her first, and the second on the Flying Arrows. We're brought to you by WCC Brands Custom Apparel in Kieler and WCC-Brands.com and Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City. Free throw no good. And Cole Acres Golf and Grill.com. 19-9 Edgerton with 5:49 left in the first half, and the Crimson Tide come up with a steal under the Lancaster basket. And a drive into the corner, then a pass underneath, laid up and good. And Gracie Langer, that's going to be another timeout for the Flying Arrows with 5:36 remaining in the first half in a 21-9 Lancaster deficit. Back after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In game three. Tricor Insurance works with leading insurance carriers like Auto Owners Insurance to provide honest and reliable service when you need it most.
For one, I want them to know that
Visit TricorInsurance.com to find an agent near you.
This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
In game three.
Our game tonight also brought to you by WCC Brands Custom Apparel and Kieler and WCC-Brands.com. Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, at AppliedMicro.biz, Veterinary Associates, Hazel Green and Goleta, and Lyle Financial Group in Platteville. And here's the top of the silo jumper that will not go. I believe that was Burb. And this is Jenny bringing it up the floor with 5:20 remaining in the first half. And a pass over to the right wing and into the corner it goes. And then kind of shoveled over to Redmond. Now Jenny at the left wing. 5:07 left to the first half. Jenny into the lane and then back out. Bounce pass over to the left wing, and Langer lobbed in to the baseline. A traveling call on Edgerton with 4:58 left of the first half. Hermson's Ace Hardware in Homestead in Bloomington, and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Maine in Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfectly paid for next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington, and Platteville. Also brought to you by Madison Street Steakhouse and Grill. Open Thursday and Friday, 4:30 to 9. Book your get-togethers today at the Madison Street Steakhouse and Grill in Lancaster. That sounds pretty good right now.
Oh, yeah.
4:40 left of the first half, and Edgerton comes up with a steal at the left wing. Then Jenny just grabbed it away and brings it up over to the right wing in Redmond. Bounce pass back to Jenny. Back to the corner. And a pass inside. And Langer to Redmond. Almost threw it past her. Not the left wing. Jenny fakes, goes in. But the ball tipped away. But then grabbed back. Shot is missed. And Lancaster comes up with a rebound with 4:10 left of the first half. Pass to Burr off her hands, and then Redmond nearly ends up with us.
Yeah, good attempt on this to keep it in play.
4:07 left of the first half. TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch Cobb in Platteville. Beautify your home with decorative colored mulch. Give Jim Drury and the gang a call at TriStar Pallets of Highland and TriStar Mulch Cobb in Platteville. Inbounds pass from Morgan, and two players go down in the lane, and they're still down. Now they get up. And now two other players are down. Team wrestling isn't until tomorrow, and it's in Madison, not here.
Yeah, it was Jenny and Olmsted falling down at first.
And it'll be Lancaster getting the ball back on alternate possession. Gary's Pest Control in Dickeyville. Gary's Pest Control salutes your local athletes. Gary's Pest Control, over 40 years of professional friendly surface. Driving is Olmsted and a foul. Kylie Olmsted. 4:01 left of the first half. Kylie is a 40% foul shooter. The foul is on Brenna Calmer, her first. The third on the Crimson Tide. First free throw good. 21-10. That is their first points in quite a while. And in fact, remember it was 5-5 several minutes ago, but that's been the problem since that point. Sloan Implement, your official John Deere dealer, Bloomington, Cuba City, Montford, and at sloans.com. Second free throw is off the back of the rim. Battle for the rebound, and Lexi Olmsted gets it. She goes, puts it right up.
No good, but she will be going to the line to shoot too.
With 3:58 left in the first half. Team foul number 4 is the second foul on Brenna Calmer right after she got the first, literally 3 seconds. And first free throw good for Lexi Olmsted, a 64% foul shooter. We're brought to you by Boss Electric. Call Brad Adrian and Josh Busher at Boss Electric, Lancaster, and Fenimore. Second free throw in and out. 1 of 2 again. Makes it 21-11 Edgerton, 3:54 left of the first half. I think Lancaster's playing defense fine. The real problem is that 11 points on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
Here's a drive underneath, laid up, didn't go, and the rebound tipped out to Kylie Olmsted. She brings the break, gets the break going at the left wing. Now goes along the arc over to the deep right wing in Morgan. Whips it over to Driscoll. Now Kylie Olmsted over to Lexi Olmsted at the left wing. Looking inside. And again, the man-to-man defense, although I think Redmond's, it's hard to tell if she's playing defense or kind of a one-man zone. And by the way, it's Jenny on Lexi Olmsted. Here's Morgan at the left wing. 3 minutes left in the half. Whistle, another collision.
Yeah, it's going to be a foul on Edgerton.
That'll be their 5th, a second shy of 3 minutes left in the first half.
That's the third personal for Calmer. Or, excuse me, no. I had it up there for a second. On Langer.
Her first, and now 5 team fouls. Not a shooting foul. And then the steal as the ball taken away by Schlag. And back comes Jenny with it with 2:50 left in the first half. Pass to the corner, then out to the right wing goes Brooke Hall. Now between the circles is Redmond, back to Paul. In the corner now, Redmond over to the left wing. And Jenny now driving into the lane over to the right wing, and a three, bullseye for Marty Redmond, 24-11, with 2:18 left in the first half. Driscoll trying to get the ball, but actually it's not in her hands. It's in Olmsted's hands. Now picked up. Kylie Olmsted. Bounce pass and misconnection with Morgan, and that's a turnover with 2:04 left in the first half. Carver's Hardwood Flooring for hardwood flooring, stair installation, and refinishing needs. Call Ryan Carver, the Ole National Wood Flooring Association, installer, standard, finisher of the tri-state area. Carver's Hardwood Flooring in Benton. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardwood Do It Best. See Rob Krantz and the crew for full service repair on cars and light trucks too. Krantz Auto Parts and Krantz Hardwood Do It Best in Fenimore. People's State Bank for personal, home, business, and ag loans. Visit one of their convenient area locations or visit peoplesfinancial.com, member FDIC. 1:53 left in the half. 24-11 Edgerton. Jenny with a drive and then back out to Redmond. Over the left wing. Bounce pass to Redmond over to the corner. And another corner three from the other side that doesn't go, and Driscoll rebounds with 1:33 left in the half. To the corner, and Krubel for three. That's off the front of the rim. And tipped up and saved by Langer over to Schlage. But then intercepted by Krubel at half court. And then lost and then picked up. And looks like a foul with 1:19 left in the half. That'll be team foul number 6 on Edgerton. First foul on Brooke Hall. With 1:19 left in the half. The Meat Shop has locally raised beef and pork for your dinner table, plus daily lunch specials. Open Tuesday to Friday, 9 to 5:30, Saturday, 8 to noon. The Meat Shop, 100 Madison Street, Lancaster. That also sounds good. Driscoll at the right wing, 1:07 left to the half. In the lane with it, Lexi Olmsted then goes out. Still dribbling with it. Tried to go back door with it, and she will earn a trip to the foul line with exactly a minute left in the half. That's foul number 7.
It's going to go on Redmond,
which is her second foul. SoundCloud is where you can find find archived audio of our broadcast. Download the SoundCloud app and search Queen Bee Radio Sports, powered by Herms' Ace Hardware and Home Center. First free throw good for Lexi Olmsted, 24-12. Second free throw on the way. That is short. And the rebound by Redmond, 24-12, Edgerton, with 54 seconds left of the half. And pass over to the left wing and then into the corner. 45 seconds. Driving in, laid up and in for Langer for 2. And Langer makes it 26-12 with 34 seconds left of the half. Over to the left wing and Driscoll. She looks now along the arc, and then Driscoll falls down, keeps the dribble going, tried to get it in the corner to Burr, it's tipped away, and back to Lancaster with 20.2 seconds left of the half. We're brought to you by Community First Bank. If you're in the communities where you live, work, and play, experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC, and Bender Outdoors on the Square in Lancaster. Inbounded to Olmsted, 17 seconds of the half. Olmsted with Jenny on her. She's been guarding her all night to this point. Burb, left of the point, right of the point, 8 seconds. Driscoll, right wing, 6 seconds. Laid up by Olmsted, got it blocked away and taken away. And back comes Jenny, and the 60-footer off the rim at the buzzer. And at the half, Edgerton 26, Lancaster 12. More after this on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In game 4.
Milk has been building champions for centuries. Research shows that real milk builds pregame muscle, and low-fat chocolate milk restores postgame muscle for athletes like few other beverages. That's why the pros know they're gonna need milk to fuel their performance. Learn their inspiring stories at gonnaneedmilk.com. GONNA needmilk.com. Brought to you by Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin.
Hello, Dr. Matt here from Cuba City Family Dental. Something we take pride in is having 3 state-of-the-art facilities in Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington. Our investment in the latest technology and innovative services allows us to provide top-notch dental care to our area families. Take control of your oral health and make an appointment with our team, and let's make your smile the best it can be. Contact Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental now, and let's start this journey together. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
In Game 4.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Powered by Edgerton Plumbing, Heating, and Electrical and Lely Center Monroe. 26-12, Edgerton leads Lancaster at the half. McNett Electric halftime report after these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Hi, this is Christine Raleigh of Raleigh Cheese, wishing all area athletes successful seasons. Cheese is a great source of protein for school lunches or a snack before the big game. Stop in and try some of our award-winning artisan cheeses like Dunbarton Blue, Red Rock, and Little Mountain. We have fresh cheese curds weekly and a wide variety of snacks and beverages, plus made-to-order cheese trays. Shop locally and taste the difference of handmade Wisconsin cheese at Raleigh Cheese House on the corner of Highways 11 and 23, Shellsburg.
Contact Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Our Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school sports on Queen Bee Radio is presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental, and by Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. Check out our upcoming schedule at am1590wpdl.com.
In Game 5.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR and on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by Edgerton Plumbing, Heating, Electrical, and Lely Center Monroe. It is time for the McNett Electric halftime report. For all your electric leads, call McNett Electric in Belmont. At the half, 26-12. Edgerton leading Lancaster, and really the 26 isn't as much of a problem as the 12 is.
Yes, 100% for scoring for the Flying Arrows. Maddie Driscoll into the half with 3, Lexi Olmsted with 6, and Kylie Olmsted with 3. On the other side for the Edgerton Crimson Tide, again, 25-2, 15-0 in conference play. Marty Redmond, she's got 10. Claudia Jenny has 3. Gracie Langer has 11. And Brenna Comer with 2.
I forgot to write it down because our usual statistician isn't here. Right, but it was I'd say about 4 minutes in, the score was 5-5. Since that point, it obviously has been basically all Edgerton. And Lancaster just can't get any offense going.
100%. The biggest thing I'm looking at right now is Edgerton's defense. It was the same as Platteville's last week, but I feel like Edgerton is applying so much pressure beyond the arc as well, closing out. And like you said, a little bit of a zone, I believe it was from Redmond. She was kind of showing at the top of the wheel, commanding the pressure up top.
Again, the winner will take on La Crosse Aquinas or Wisconsin Dells on Saturday. Also on the Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. 2:49 left in the first half. Barneveld leading Argyle Pecatonica 23-19, and that is on X1071. Tomorrow, we have a ton of, we got a lot going on. Tomorrow, we'll have Brewers in Arizona starting off things at 2 on AM 1590 WPVL. Boys basketball regional semifinals all starting around 6:30. New Glarus at Lancaster on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Dodgeville at Mineral Point on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Cuba City at Iowa Grant on AM 1590 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And River Ridge at Belmont on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. You might think that that's enough, but now we have something else. Team State Wrestling, the first quarterfinals, Mineral Point and Cedar Grove, Belgium. That'll be a 7:10 start on X1071 from the venerable, another way of saying old, UW Fieldhouse in Madison. 26-12, Edgerton leads Lancaster at the half. And we'll be back after these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 6. People's State Bank is a locally owned and managed bank with convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin and northeast Iowa. If you're looking for a place where you're more than just a number, but still have access to convenient technology and low fees, People's State Bank is it. As a community bank, they're proud to support many of the local charities, county fairs, community events, and more. When you become a part of People's State Bank, you can be confident that you're standing with a good cause. People's State Bank, member FDIC.
Whether you are mowing, grading, or just taking care of your property, you need the proven reliability of #1 selling Kubota compact tractors to help you get it all done right. Stop by Ritchie Implement today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $37.50 now through February 28th. See Ritchie's or go to KubotaUSA.com. See them or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for full disclaimer. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster. In Game 6.
Our halftime show has been brought to you by McNett Electric. They can assist you with all your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric are on call ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. The dental office in Lancaster is a trusted name for high-quality family dental care, now accepting new patients. The dental office on the square in Lancaster. Rural Mutual agents John Ragetz and Deneen Dow, the Ragetz and Dow Insurance Group, tackle all of your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them today at their office in Lancaster. We're also brought to you by Claire Bank, where there are 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. Southwest Health, I was there this morning. They have over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists. I saw one of each, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Les Mack Automotive in Lancaster for Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford, or used vehicles such as 2016 Honda Pilots. You can count on over 50 years of trusted hometown service because of Les Mack. You always get more from Les. Lancaster Dental Associates and Fenimore Smiles. Get the smile you want and the health you deserve. Learn more at lancent.com. Zippy's Brass Rail in Lancaster, serving lunch specials daily. Or get one of Zippy's famous burgers. Zippy's Brass Rail, just off the square in Lancaster. Lancaster Auto Body specializes in top quality collision repair, leaving your vehicle looking as good as new. Lancaster Auto Body, where they say we meet by accident. See them at LancasterAutoBodyLLC.com. I have to wonder, because Lancaster Auto Body is right next to the roundabout in Lancaster. I wonder how many, because there are, for a while, there were a lot of minor accidents in the roundabout there. I kind of wonder, do you think they just pushed them over or drove them over right over the Lancaster Auto Body?
Yeah, pretty convenient.
Absolutely. Lely Center Monroe, call your local Carey elimination specialist, Jordan Wilson at Lely Center Monroe. Great Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PhD, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Great Regional Health Center, better health starts here. Our game also brought to you by Allegiant Oil, with locations in Lancaster, 2 in Platteville, Montfort, Gruy, Glenhaven, Janesville, and Blue Mountains. Congratulations to all teams playing tonight. And Tim Slack Auction and Realty has buyers for agricultural, commercial, and residential properties called Tim, Kathy, and Chase today. Tim Slack Auction and Realty, Fenimore, and Lancaster. I don't know if you saw that. You noticed that the base drummer...
I saw one of them fly out.
He lost one of his mallets. That's the bass drummer that has the earmuffs on.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody is going to have their last half of the season here. And Edgerton will start with the ball heading this direction from our perspective from the Ayers Furniture best seat in the house. And the ball is loose, stolen in the lane. Back comes Lancaster with it. And then Driscoll, actually, Lexi Olmstead lost the ball, picked it up, and got called for traveling. 18 seconds into the second half. And actually, apparently, our view was blocked. It actually goes back to Lancaster. Apparently, Edgerton had the ball long enough to commit a traveling violation. Now the ball loose and stolen on the inbounds pass. And back comes Edgerton with it. Here's Jenny up top. Edgerton playing in its third consecutive sectional semifinal in search of the school's first state berth. Here's a three from the corner for Redmond that doesn't go. Whistle foul on the rebound. That looks like Brenna Calmer with the first foul of the second half.
That's her third personal. She's got to be careful. Again, 26-12. Crimson Tide still on top of Lancaster.
And we're 41 seconds into the second half. And there's another steal. Ball taken away by Jenny. And the pass down, laid up and good for Lanham.
That's her first bucket of the game.
Well, apparently Edgerton can also steal the ball away.
Kylie Olmstead will be called for the foul. That's her first personal and first team of the half.
And Lanham will try to complete the three-point play and does. 28-12. 29-12, excuse me. They didn't have the scoreboard updated fast enough. Now they do. Here's Olmstead up top. And the ball is now picked up. Olmstead again, right to the point this time. Over to Driscoll, left to the point. Goes along the arc. Passes to the right wing. And caught by Olmstead. Tried to throw it to the corner, and it was tipped away to Kylie Olmstead, and back it'll go to Lancaster. Pilling Electric Service and PE Pump Service in Montfort, and Edward Jones Reeves Wealth Management in Platteville bring you tonight's game. There's a pass over to Olmstead, right wing. Drives inside, puts it up, doesn't get it. Rebound grab by Edgerton. And brought up by Jenny. 16:25 left in the second half. At the right wing, Redmond, pass to the corner. And Lanham back to Redmond. Over to the left wing. Lanham drives baseline and then passes. It's stolen away by Addison Morgan. Morgan over to Driscoll, who brings it across the big Wildcat logo. At half court, now Morgan with it. And the pass to the corner. And Driscoll. Driscoll goes to the right wing. And over at the left wing, now pass up top. Driscoll with it. Back to Kylie Olmstead at the left wing. And Driscoll, the pass back to Driscoll. She goes to the right elbow, to the left wing. And Olmstead, she thought about the three, finds, and then passes to the corner, and it'll be Morgan for three. Bullseye!
Must needed right there.
29-15. 15-17 left in the second half. Jenny brings it up. Sets up between the circles. Now has it at the right wing. Looking inside, getting a steal. Taken away by Alexi Olmstead. Actually, she just tipped it into the backcourt. Did not touch it. And then when Jenny did, it's an over and back violation with 14:58 left in the second half. Northland Buildings, contact Joe Ryder for your to get a quality Northland building built tough for the Northland. We're also brought to you by Utter Brothers Creamery in Boscobel, Fritz's Burner Service in Darlington as well. Here's a pass up top to Kylie Olmstead at the right wing. Now up top, then goes to Lexi Olmstead, who goes to the far baseline and then has the ball stolen. Back the other way, laid up, and no good on the basket.
Foul called on Kylie Olmstead, her second personal, second team.
And a trip to the foul line coming up. She has both fouls of Lancaster's in the second half. And the first free throw is good for Lanham.
Or I think that's, yep. Or call. 24.
24, not 23. Brooke Hall's first free throw and second free throw, both good. 31-15. Edgerton with 14:42 left in the second half. Lancaster's never led. It was 5-5, and it's been all Edgerton since then. Here's Morgan at the right wing. And a pass to Burr in the corner. And then a bounce pass in the lane and put up by Lexi Olmstead, but short. Wrestling it away was Lanham, but I think I'm not quite sure who the foul is going to be on Edgerton, I think. And it will be on, well, that's not right. I guess they just called him, must have just called a hell ball. Here's Driscoll at the left wing. And then over to the right wing and Morgan. Morgan to Kylie Olmstead and looking for somebody to pass to, and that was not it. Throws it away.
Miscommunication with Driscoll.
A zig versus zag problem. We're brought to you by Garthwaite Real Estate and New Home Construction, McKeon Landscaping Services in Blanchardville, Saunders Oil Company, Warren, Illinois, First Response Excavation and Grading in Bloomington as well. Over at the left wing, the Edgerton cheerleaders are doing a great screen on the announcers. Now driving Redmond for the right wing. Bounce pass back to Jenny. She goes to the left wing, and they're running some motion up top. Redmond over to the right wing. And Calmer, and then about back out. Turnaround shot in the lane. Doesn't go, but coming in to get the rebound is Redmond. And a reset. And Brooke Hall with it, and the left wing three off the mark. And chased down, though, and another opportunity for the Crimson Tide, and a whistle and a foul. And that's going to be on Lexi Olmstead. That's her first. And the third on the Flying Arrows in the second half. Century 21 affiliated in Boscobel. See Bobby, Joe, Hans, Allison, or Richard for all your real estate needs. Century 21 in Boscobel. Anytime Roofing. Visit AnytimeRoofingWI.com to see how Anytime Roofing can help with your next roofing or siding project. And that three makes it 34-15 as we go under 13 minutes left of the second half.
Marty Redmond with that one.
Here's the three from the corner. Bullseye.
Brooklyn Krubel.
Brooklyn Krubel has made some great moments off the bench this season. 34-18 with 12:40 left in the second half. Over at the left wing with the ball. Jenny now goes right. Actually, that's Brooke Hall. Now over at the left wing is Jenny. Driving the baseline is Langer. Puts it up off the rim. Battle for the rebound.
And jump
ball. That'll stay with Edgerton with 12:23 left in the second half. The 2K Cattle 28th Annual Performance-Tested Angus Bull and Female Sale will be on March 15th. I think I just said an oxymoron there. Decades of quality featuring bulls that will sire extra pounds for your calf. See you March 15th at Bloomington Livestock for 2K's Bull Sale. At the left wing, 12:07 remaining in the second half. 34-18 Edgerton. Over to the left wing. Edgerton has been very patient with the 1-3-1. I don't know how often they see it in the Rock Valley Conference. Here's Jenny standing on the big Wildcat logo at half court. 11:48 left second half. Pass over to the corner, and trying to get Jenny off. Pass over to the right wing. Over to the left wing, and a three from there. It's an air ball, but picked up by Brooke Hall.
And a quick whistle down low. There's going to be a foul called on Lancaster.
Sorry about the cough. 11:31 left in the second half.
So fourth team, and that's a second personal on Lexi Olmsted.
Redmond inbounds into the backcourt for Jenny with 11:27 left in the second half. Jenny at the right wing. Over to the left wing, and dribbling with it is Langer. Another pass to the corner, and Redmond fakes a pass. Passes left wing. Into the corner goes, and a whistle, and foul on
Lancaster.
With 11:12 left in the second half.
So Addison Morgan's going to get called for that one. That's her first personal, 15 for the Arrows.
Melby Funeral Home and Crematory at Platteville offers a history of caring and understands that each family's unique will honor personal request and tradition. Matt and Laura Melby Funeral Home and Crematory in Platteville. 11 minutes left of the second half. 34-18 Edgerton. Pass over to the right.
And a quick whistle. It's going to be a traveling violation against Edgerton. That's going to go back to the Arrows.
10:48 left of the second half. Why don't you take over for a minute while I try to fix this?
For sure. 34-18. Edgerton on top of Lancaster. 10:45 left to play in the second half. Bringing it up across the timeline on the left side. Gives it to Kylie Olmsted. Olmsted, pump fake move, top of the wheel, over to Krubel. Krubel trying to create separations, picking up her dribble. And now in trouble. Hands out to Driscoll beyond the arc. Left wing is Driscoll. Takes a dribble right side. And now on beyond the arc, out to Krubel. And a quick whistle called down low. It's going to be a foul. And that's going to be called on Edgerton.
West End Salvage in Lancaster. See Junkyard Joe Cranston, the West End Salvage team for recycling as well as construction and demolition waste too. West End Salvage in Lancaster. Also brought to you by Northland Buildings. And a timeout. 10:20 left in the second half. 34-18 Edgerton on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 7.
I'm Todd Mitchell, Vice President, Retail Lending Officer at Mound City Bank in Platteville. Are you ready to start building that dream home you've always wanted? We'll be there for you through the entire process, from securing the loan when you find the perfect property to managing your construction loan. We keep the process moving so you can focus on making memories. Contact us at Mound City Bank at 888-622-6069. And let's get working on making your dream a reality. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Mound City Bank.
If you're upgrading a home or business, call the trusted pros at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors. They offer a premium selection of CHI overhead doors, combining style, durability, and security for both residential and commercial properties. Need rain gutters to protect your building from water damage? Carey's has you covered there too. Learn more at Carey'sGuttersandDoors.com. They sell the best and service the rest. Get the quality you deserve at Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors, Belmont, and Prairie du Chien.
In Game 7.
Our game also brought to you by Russell Offices, Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. And Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialist. The pros Brian's get the job done right for unexpected things or major repair projects. Head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. Right off the inbounds pass. Laid up and good by Lexi Olmsted to make it 34-20 with 10, as we come down to 10 minutes left in the second half. This is not out of the realm of possibility for Lancaster to come back. It's one of those cases where they need to get it down probably to get half of this within like 5 minutes.
Right before that timeout, that foul was called on Brenna Coleman. That's her fourth personal, second team for the Crimson Tide.
First member of the 4 foul club tonight. And a lob pass, and Traveling call. Might be a good opportunity for Lancaster to cut into this deficit. Brian's Auto Body and Paint Specialists, the pros of Brian's get the job done right for unexpected dings or major repair projects. Head to Brian's Auto Body and Paint in Lancaster. We're also brought to you by Lyle Financial Group in Platteville and Veterinary Associates, Hazel Green and Galena.
Quick layup is good for Kylie Olmstead.
And Kylie Olmstead makes it 34-22 with 9:19 left in the second half. Left wing three, in and out for Jenny, and the rebound grabbed by Driscoll and brought up with 9:06 left in the second half. Well, if they hit a three here, they will be down within single digits. Just holding the ball right now is Krubel. And passes underneath to Murphy, stripped out of her hands and out of bounds. They'll go back to Lancaster with 8:51 left in the second half. Russell Law Offices, Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington. WCC Brands Custom Apparel and Kieler, WCC-brands.com. Inbounds pass, shot up and trip to the foul line. Coming up for Lexi Olmstead with 8:49 left in the second half.
Claudia Jenny called on the foul. That's her first personal, third team for Edgerton.
And she has been guarding Olmstead all night. First free throw is no good. She will get another. Breckler Insurance Group for all your insurance needs. See Steve Lindusky at Breckler Insurance in Fenimore. Breckler Insurance serving Southwest Wisconsin for over 95 years. Second free throw is good. High arc on both of them. One of two makes it 34-23. They've got it down to 11, and right off the bat, a foul.
Looks like a traveling violation called on Edgerton. That's going back to Lancaster. A quick timeout.
Well, we'll take it. 8:46 left second half. 34-23. Edgerton on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In Game 8, Fuller's Milker Center and GIA have the management tools you need to keep your dairy's profitability at your fingertips 24 hours a day. From many choices of reliable electronic ID to effective time-saving sort gates to the state-of-the-art Dairy Plan C21, monitor and control your parlor systems as you manage your whole herd. Contact Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your GIA dealer in Lancaster and Richland Center for details on the latest ID systems and sort gates that can help your dairy's efficiency, putting you and your cows in the fast lane.
Speeding and reckless driving are leading causes of injuries and deaths on Wisconsin roadways. Whether you're an athlete or a spectator, control your drive on our streets, county roads, and highways to keep all travelers safe. Don't speed. Don't be reckless. Zero in Wisconsin. Together, we can save lives. This message from the Queen Bee Radio family of stations and the WIAA.
In Game 8.
Well, it's been a 5-0 mini run for Lancaster over the last minute and a half or so. And the lead is now 11, 34-23 for Edgerton with 8:46 left in the second half. We're brought to you by Applied Micro, your computer and networking specialist in Platteville, Dodgeville, and AppliedMicro.biz. Bounce pass off the inbound, and shot in traffic doesn't go. Another. Wow.
Yeah, it's going to be a traveling violation again called on Edgerton. The Crimson Tide with the ball last as there's a scuffle in between with Olmstead and Jenny.
They've been literally wrestling with each other at points tonight.
Yeah, impressive with Jenny only having one foul.
So Lancaster gets it back. We're brought to you by Cole Acres Golf and Grill in Cuba City and ColeAcresGolfandGrill.com. And you know the weather would be good enough, well, other than the possible severe weather tomorrow, to play golf.
We got some hope.
Here's a errant pass.
Off the hands of Driscoll. That's going back to Edgerton.
Trying to get her in the lane, and it didn't work.
Arrows on the press defense.
And problems for Edgerton getting it out, and the ball is stolen. Driscoll came up with it. And they give it back.
Yeah, they're going to say it was knocked out of Olmstead's hand. That's going to go back to Edgerton.
That is on the other end of the floor, by the way. from where we are in the Year's Furniture Best Seat in the House. Now with the ball at the left wing, trying to reach inside, and does. Redmond will go to the foul line with 8:19 left of the second half.
Another foul called on Lancaster down low. That's the sixth team foul. Third personal for Kylie Olmstead.
It has been actually about 5 minutes since the last time they scored. They made it 34-18. Now, first free throw makes it 35-23. Olmstead, of course, the only senior on this team, 16 fouls on the arrow. Second free throw also good. 36-23. Edgerton with 8:15 left of the second half.
15 points for Redmond.
This is Morgan at the right wing. Drives into the lane, then passes to the corner. Kylie Olmstead drives, short on the layup. Ball loose again, bodies on the floor again. And Edgerton comes out with it. And a pass over to the right wing. And Lanham now with it at the left wing. Jenny. Lob underneath. And two arrows come over to tie that up. Now Redmond right at the point. Goes to the left wing, hands it off. And a lob pass over to Jenny at the right wing. Jenny dribbling with 7.5 minutes left of the second half. Puts it up for three and makes it. 39-23.
She's got 6.
It's back to 16 with 7:17 left in the second half. Pass to the corner and Morgan. And then backdoor layup attempt by Lexi Olmstead doesn't go. And they get the rebound back, though, and put it up and score. Olmstead gets her own rebound and scores 39-25 under 7 minutes in the second half.
Olmstead's got 11.
Whistle, traveling call on Edgerton with 6:50 left in the second half.
Once again.
Shoebox scoreboard presented by the Shoebox of Black Earth, largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. 5:35 left in the second half. Barneveld leading Argyle Pecatonica 35-30. That's on X1071.
Arrows trying to come back, down 14 at Edgerton.
In the corner, Burr. Burr drives baseline. Can't find anybody to pass to, and then back to Olmstead, who went down on the ground, on the floor, and it's picked up by Edgerton on the steal. Driving in is Jenny. Gets the basket and a foul.
What a move down low for Jenny.
6:26 left in the second half. Brought to you by Hermson's Ace Hardware and Home Center in Bloomington and Hermson's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. See Hermson's for the perfect paint for your next project. Hermson's Ace Hardware, Bloomington and Platteville. The foul on Burr, her third. And the free throw, no good. That is 17 fouls, so free throws the rest of the way for the Crimson Tide. Driscoll at the right wing. And it's Morgan. Now in the lane, Olmstead. And tried to hit Burr underneath, and it ends up going out of bounds.
Last touch by Edgerton, staying with Lancaster.
Trying to save it, and it ends up costing them a possession. So it goes back to the Arrows.
Morgan set to inbound.
Morgan to the side of the basket. Bounce pass, ball loose. Another player's on the floor, and again, Edgerton comes up with it, and a foul with 6:03 left in the second half.
Coming down hard on the floor was Jenny.
And this foul.
That's on Addison Morgan. That's her second personal, 8th team foul.
And therefore, a 1-and-1 with 6:03 left in the second half. We're brought to you by Community First Bank. You're in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience for yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC.
Brooke Call at the line.
Also, McNett Electric in Belmont. They can assist you with all your electrical needs, whatever the need. Agricultural, commercial, residential. Chip and his crew at McNett Electric. They're on call ready to help you. McNett Electric in Belmont. First free throw is off the rim and out.
Driscoll with the rebound.
And she brings it up with 5:57 left in the second half. And a pass to the corner. Morgan for three. Rims out. Rebound grab by Edgerton with 5:50 left in the second half. And brought up by Jenny. Over to the right wing and the three for Redmond off the rim. And the rebound grab by Krubel, who brings it up with 5:38 left in the second half. 41-25 Edgerton. And underneath, laid up and in by Maddie Burr.
That's her first bucket of the game.
And Burr makes it 41-27. 5.5 minutes left.
Edgerton still on top of Lancaster.
Lancaster's never led in this game, but there was a 5-5 tie, and that was obviously very early in the game.
Foul call down low.
And I think Jenny's going to go to the foul line. That'll be Morgan's second. Nope, that'll be Lexi Olmsted's third foul, and 9 on the arrows. We're brought to you by the Dental Office in Lancaster, a trusted name for high-quality family dental care. Now accepting new patients, the Dental Office on the square in Lancaster. First free throw good. 42-27. Bender Outdoors on the square in Lancaster. Claire Bank with very convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. Second free throw also good.
Claudia Jenny with 11 points for Edgerton.
43-27. 5:10 left. And Driscoll to Olmsted. Lexi Olmsted lays it up and in the lane.
Good move
43-29. As we have a timeout. 5:03 remaining. 43-29. Edgerton on 97.7 Country WGLR.
In game 9.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-771-6867. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-771-6867. That's 800-771-6867. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
In game 9.
5:03 left in the second half. 43-29. Edgerton leading Lancaster. Full court pressure now and a whistle. And actually, that's going to go back to Lancaster on a travel with 5:01 left. Rural Mutual agents John Ragetz and Nadine Dow with Ragetz & Dow Insurance Group tackle all your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them today at their office in Lancaster. We're also brought to you by Laley Center Monroe. Call your local dairy automation specialist, Jordan Wilson at Laley Center Monroe. Shot underneath, laid up and missed. And Edgerton comes up with a rebound. Jenny on the run. 4:40 remaining. 43-29. Edgerton in front. Pass out to the quarter and to the left wing into the lane and right to Addison Morgan, and they're not teammates. Morgan to the right wing. Kylie Olmsted, 4:25 left in the second half. And a quick pass underneath off, trying to hit Burr underneath, and it's off her hands and out of bounds. We're brought to you by Southwest Health. They have over 24 specialty services and more than 50 specialists, so you can have specialized care without traveling far from home. Learn more about their specialty services at southwesthealth.org. Lancaster Dental Associates and Fenimore Sprouts. Get the smile you want, the health you deserve. Learn more at lancdent.com. Coming down to 4 minutes left. Drive in by Jenny, laid up and in. And it's 45-29 as we go under 4 minutes. Here's Driscoll. Pass underneath, and the jumper from the corner too hard. Rebound grab by Edgerton with 3:46 left. And over at the deep left wing is Jenny. Jenny over and the left wing three from there doesn't go. And the rebound chased down by Driscoll. Driscoll, a spin move. And over to Kylie Driscoll, a whistle and a held ball with 3:25 left.
Yeah, that was from Kylie Olmstead.
Les Mack Automotive in Lancaster for Chevy, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, or Ford. You can count on over 50 years of trusted hometown service because at Les Mack, you always get more from Les. Ball off of Burb and the whistle and a foul with 3:22 left.
Yeah, it was Cole and Lexi Olmstead going down.
Zippy's Brass Rail in Lancaster serving lunch specials daily or get one of Zippy's famous burgers. Zippy's Brass Rail just off the square in Lancaster.
Cole called for the foul.
That is her second and the fourth on the Crimson Tide, which is 3:14 away from another sectional final trip. Here's Morgan at the right wing. Morgan spin move into the lane and then shoots from the side of the lane and rolls it in. Madison Morgan makes it 45-31 under 3 minutes to go. Full court pressure. And the ball tipped out of bounds and will go back to the Crimson Tide with 2:50 left. Lancaster Auto Body in Lancaster specializes in top quality collision repair, leaving your vehicle looking as good as new. Lancaster Auto Body, where they say we meet by accident. See them at LancasterAutoBodyLLC.com. Full court pressure by the Arrows, but it's brought up by Jenny with 2:39 left. And a pass up top. Redmond with it. Fakes a pass. And then behind her, picked up by Jenny. Jenny having trouble getting it in the lane. Still dribbling with it. Olmstead all over her. The foul with 2:25 left.
That's going to be on Lexi Olmstead. That's her fourth personal, 10th team for the Arrows.
So 2 free throws the remainder of the way for the Crimson Tide. Grant Regional Health Center's ortho team, Dr. Brad Binsfeld and Nate Stocco, PAC, provide exceptional care for sports-related injuries. Grant Regional Health Center, better health starts here. First free throw missed. Another one coming up. Easton Langham back into the game for Edgerton. Second free throw is good. And the one of two makes it 46-31 with 2:20 remaining. Morgan over to the right wing, and Lexi Olmstead, or Kylie Olmstead, playing her last game. Here's Morgan at the right wing. And then back out to Burb. And then Kylie Olmstead lays it up, misses the shot. Rebound grabbed by Edgerton with 1:58 left. Allegiant Oil with locations in Lancaster, 2 in Platteville, Montfort, Ruri, Glen Haven, Janesville, and Blue Mounds. Congratulations to all area teams playing tonight. Here's a lob underneath to Lanham, and then picked up but partially blocked off of Langer. Back to Lancaster with 1:40 left. Kylie Olmstead with it. Over to Lexi. She drives from the right wing, lays it up, gets the drop with 90 seconds left. 46-33. Full court pressure again. And brought up at a whistle and a foul with 1:19 left. Tim Slack Auction Realty has buyers for agricultural, commercial, and residential properties. Call Tim, Kathy, and Chase today. Tim Slack Auction Realty, Fenimore, and Lancaster. Foul is on Kylie Olmstead. So both Olmsteads with 4 fouls each. And the first free throw is good, 47-33. And the second free throw is not good. Battle for the rebound. Palmer in their held ball. It'll go back to the Crimson Tide with 1:17 left. Community First Bank, for you in the communities where you live, work, and play. Experience yourself the difference at Community First Bank. CFBank.com, member FDIC. Redmond to trigger the inbound to the near side of the basket. From our perspective, ball tipped out of bounds. Guess if you're watching on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, it would be the far side of the basket. Redmond will try again on the inbounds. It got tipped away. And into the lane, then Jenny will pull it out with 1:14 left. And a whistle and a foul with 1:11 left. McNitt Electric and Belmont can assist you with all your electrical needs, whatever the need, agricultural, commercial, or residential. Chip and his crew, McNitt Electric, are on call ready to help you. McNitt Electric and Belmont.
Addison Morgan called for the foul. That's her third personal.
First free throw good from Jenny, 48-33. The dental office in Lancaster is a trusted name for high-quality family dental care, now accepting new patients. Dental office on the square in Lancaster.
Second free throw, no good, but turnover. That's going to go back to Lancaster.
We're brought to you by Bender Outdoors on the square in Lancaster and Claire Bank with their 8 convenient locations in southwest Wisconsin. 1:06 remaining, 48-33. And driving is Krubel, and the ball pops loose into the corner. Goes out of bounds, but off of one of the Crimson Tide.
Burr was reaching for it, but luckily off of Edgerton.
Morgan will inbound with 59.2 seconds to go. Rural Mutual agents, Sean Ragetz and Deneen Dow. With Ragetz and Dow Insurance Group, tackle all your farm, personal, business, and life insurance needs. Call them today at their office in Lancaster. We will have shortly the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show with the most valuable player presented by Herms's Ace Hardware. Scrapper of the game for West End Salvage on the Tricor Turning Point. 55.1 seconds remaining.
Another foul called on Lancaster. That's going to send Jenny to the line.
And that's it for Lexi Olmstead. She fouls out of her last game of her freshman year. But suffice to say, her future is quite bright.
100%.
And Lancaster's future is quite bright with just one senior on this team, Kylie Olmstead.
Yeah, Kylie Olmstead checking out. She finished the night with 5 points.
I mean, you know, to look at it, his first free throw good, 49-33. To look at it, here's how you look at it. The whole roster, with one exception, was back for Edgerton from last year, and the whole roster will be back with one exception for the Arrows next year. Of course, Platteville might have something to say about all that. It's laid up and good.
From Krubel.
And Brooklyn Krubel makes it 49-35, and a whistle and 30-second timeout to get some new players in. Lancaster has, let's see, Nora Nemitz, a junior's in the game. So just a 30-second timeout. Last score we had, again on the Shoebox scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth. Wow. Largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. Barneveld is about to advance to the sectional final for the second year in a row. They are leading Argyle-Pecatonica 51-36 with 45 seconds left. That's on X1071. So we'll have Barneveld Saturday afternoon against either DeSoto or Independence Gilmanton in Cashton. We'll have that on where will we have that? Station to be determined because we've got, of course, other things going on. I think that'll be on Super Hits 106. Here's a layup attempt that is no good. 22 seconds left for the Arrows. And over the quarter, 15 seconds remaining. Edgerton just dribbling it out. Vanessa Im, a sophomore, is in the game for the Arrows. And that will end Lancaster's season. 49-35. The Arrows season, a great season. Their first title in the conference since 06, first sectional trip since 08, but it ends tonight. Their season ends at 23-4. And Edgerton moves on 26-2, and they will play either Wisconsin Dells or La Crosse Aquinas in the sectional final at Portage for a trip to state Saturday afternoon. More after this on 97.7 WGLR.
Russell Law Offices for local legal representation. Call for a consultation to discuss personal injury, estate planning, family law, criminal defense, probate administration, and more. Russell Law Offices in Platteville, Dodgeville, Cuba City, and Darlington.
Hi, this is Steve Schmidt, owner of the Shoebox in downtown Black Earth. We have thousands of pairs of shoes in stock, no waiting. So stop in anytime, specializing in size, selection, and fit. We will save you money. P.S. We measure both feet. Stop into the Shoebox, the largest shoe store at the north end of Black Earth.
Are high bank fees draining your wallet? It's time for a change.
At People's State Bank, they believe in low fees that put you first.
Tired of being charged for using your debit card, sneaky paper statement fees, or monthly maintenance fees?
With People's State Bank's People's Checking Account, those fees are a thing of the past.
Worried about ATM fees?
At People's State Bank, they reimburse you for up to 3 ATM fees per month. They work hard to keep your money where it belongs, in your pocket.
Make the switch to People's State Bank today. Visit a branch near you or peoplesfinancial.com. Member FDIC.
In Game 10.
Grand Regional Health Center at People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR. And on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Presented by H&N Plumbing, Heating, Electrical, and Lely Center Monroe. 49-35. Lancaster's season comes to an end at the hands of Edgerton. Crimson Tide will play Wisconsin Dells or La Crosse Aquinas in the sectional final for a trip to state in Portage Saturday afternoon. We'll be back with the Tri-State Roofing LLC postgame show after these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Postgame 3 minutes.
Did you know that lung cancer is one of the most treatable cancers when caught early? That's where a simple lung screening can make all the difference. If you're 50 or older and have a history of smoking, a lung screening could help detect issues early, before they become a problem. Call 608-723-2131 to schedule your lung screening and take charge of your health today. Accepting Medical Associates, Dean, and Quartz Insurance, to name a few. Grand Regional Health Center. Better health starts here.
Like any business, success in dairying is often determined by who you know rather than what you know. That's why it's good to know the pros at Fuller's, your Gia dealer. Fuller's is your source for the hygiene brand of products, as well as other dairy hygiene products. Make your operation more efficient and profitable, and get the most out of your dairy herd by partnering with the experts at Fuller's Milker Center, LLC, your local Gia dealer in Lancaster, Richland Center, and Fuller'sMilkerCenter.com.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Hello, Amy here from Cuba City Family Dental. Part of our dedication to excellence in the dental services we offer are same-day crowns. Instead of return visits to our office, we can diagnose and fix your tooth in one day at any of our 3 convenient locations. Call us when you are in need and experience patient-centered care for you and your family at Cuba City, Darlington, and Kieler Family Dental. Ask about our new patient specials. Keep smiling, Tri-States.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Lancaster, I'm looking out for what matters to you, even when nothing's wrong. This is Bradley Preer, agent at Bradley Preer Agency, LLC. Call me at 608-723-2990 and let's talk about your insurance needs today. Contact Bradley Preer, agent at Bradley Preer Agency, LLC at 608-723-2990 today.
American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Whether you are mowing, grading, or just taking care of your property, you need the proven reliability of #1 selling Kubota compact tractors to help you get it all done right. Stop by Ritchie Implement today. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment with 0% financing available or save up to $37.50 now through February 28th. See Ritchie's or go to KubotaUSA.com. See them or go to KubotaUSA.com/disclaimers for full disclaimer. Ritchie Implement in Cobb, Barneveld, Darlington, and Lancaster.
It's time for the Tri-State Roofing Postgame Show. This is Ben Baker, owner of Tri-State Roofing, LLC. Did you know we can take care of your roofing projects during the winter months? Tri-State Roofing uses reliable, long-lasting products that can be effectively applied in harsh winter temperatures. See our team for ice dam removal, gutter cleaning, and heat tape installation. Tri-State Roofing is fully insured, and we offer free estimates. Call Tri-State Roofing to fix your winter roofing issues.
Well, I sure hope they don't turn all the lights out on us. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, Darlington Family Dental, and Carey Seamless Gutters over at doors on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, Electrical, and Lely Center Monroe. Edgerton ends Lancaster season 49-35 in the sectional semifinal here in Verona. A great season for the Flying Arrows, and certainly many reasons for optimism for not merely next year, but for future years.
Yeah, 100%. Congratulations to Kylie Olmstead, 4 years at Lancaster, the only senior on this Flying Arrow team. She ended with 5 points, but a really good season for her. She stepped into a big role. And, yeah, like you said, plenty of time in the future for the Flying Arrows.
Well, why don't you go over the scoring? Well, because you have the scoring stuff there.
Makes sense. Lancaster again falls in this one, 49-35 to Edgerton. First for the Flying Arrows, Maddie Driscoll ended with 5. Lexi Olmstead with 15. Brooklyn Krubel with 5. Kylie Olmstead with 5. Maddie Burr with 2. And Addison Morgan finished with 3. And for the Edgerton Crimson Tide, Marty Redmond with 15, Claudia Jenny with 15, Gracie Langer with 11, Brenna Calmer with 2, Eastlyn Lanham with 3, and Brooke Call with 3 as well. Again, final score, 49-35, Edgerton moves on and defeats Lancaster.
This was a game where it really was a case where, you know, it was 5-5, but then all of a sudden Edgerton got things going. It's like they had this double-digit lead literally the whole rest of the game. It was 14 points at the half, 26-12, and it ends up 14 points at the end. So they just kind of consistently kept the ball away. I think Lancaster got it to within 9 in the second half and prompted a timeout, but that was as close as they got.
100%. It seemed as they were able to really break that 1-3-1 defense very easily. And no problem for the Crimson Tide. Again, Chris Jenny getting the win, improving his team to, go to the next round in the playoffs.
All right. Well, we need to talk about the MVP of the game. Herms's Ace Hardware has, and Home Center in Bloomington, and Herms's Ace Hardware at the bottom of Main and Platteville. Herms's will be the MVP for the next project in your house. Go to Herms's Ace Hardware in Bloomington and Platteville. Who do you think?
Any ideas? I really liked Claudia Jenny. It feels like she really stepped into a bigger role in the second half. She actually scored 12 points in the second half. She only had 3 to start in the first half, and I thought it was a great going for her.
And the West End Salvage Scrapper of the game, it's the player whose hustle and scrappiness stood out in trying to lay the opponent to waste, presented by West End Salvage in Lancaster.
I thought Brenna Calmer was, with 4 fouls, she ended up getting a lot of the rebounds and kicking them out to her teammates, and I think working down low as a scream from Claudia Jenny. Again, that's the MVP of the game, Hermson's MVP.
And she just found out that she's the MVP, so.
Right.
All right, so Brenna Calmer, our West End Salvage Scrapper of the game. Then the Tricor Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. I kind of feel like it was actually pretty early in the first half when it was a 5-5 game, and then all of a sudden 7 points in a row made it 12-5, and then it became 21-9, and they just kind of basically from that point they kind of just basically prevented Lancaster from getting any closer than the 9 points. So that middle stretch in the first half when they got their double-digit lead, which they maintained more or less the whole way after that.
Yep, 26-12 at half.
Our Tricor Turning Point brought to you by Tricor Insurance. Insurance plans built for you, your family, and your business. Contact Tricor Insurance today. 49-35, Edgerton beats Lancaster. Crimson Tide go to the sectional final. I've not heard who they will play. Well, we know it'll be either Wisconsin Dells or La Crosse Aquinas.
I believe that will be in Portage, if you said earlier.
It will be in Portage. It will be an afternoon game, a 1:00 start, and certainly, as is always the case, if Edgerton is playing La Crosse Aquinas, everyone will be rooting for Edgerton in that game. 49-35, Edgerton ends Lancaster's season, and we'll be back to wrap things up, including a fast pass through the shoebox scoreboard after these messages on 97.7 Country WGLR.
Postgame, 2 minutes.
Hi, I'm Maria, salon owner. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic, made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Progressive knows that boat days can come with unexpected problems.
It's been a tough Saturday on the lake. I ordered swim trunks in this orange cream color, but it's actually more orange auburn. Oh, and it's swimwear. I probably can't even return these.
If a real problem comes along, your boat's protected 24/7 with Progressive, so you can keep worrying about boater problems. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in D.C.
What happened to customer service? You're expected to check yourself out at the store, you're expected to pay 3% extra to use credit cards, and you're expected to unbox your own mattress and set it up yourself. Well, not at Dubuque Mattress. Hi, this is Doug Dolter with Dubuque Mattress. At Dubuque Mattress, customer service is alive and well. When you buy a mattress from us, we take care of everything. We deliver, set up, and get rid of the old mattress for you. We don't charge for using credit cards, and we offer free financing. Dubuque Mattress, for the rest of your life.
Dubuque Mattress Factory, you get a little snooze time.
Southwest Tech is excited to announce a new precision agronomy program designed to equip students with cutting-edge skills in agricultural technology, crop management, and data-driven decision-making. This innovative program combines classroom instruction with hands-on experience on their newly acquired 80 acres of cropland. Graduates of the precision agronomy program have a variety of career paths within Wisconsin's robust ag sector. Don't wait. Take the next step today. Learn more and apply for the precision agronomy program now at swtc.edu.
Postgame, 2 minutes.
Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental. And Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors on 97.7 Country WGLR. Season ends for the Flying Arrow girls, 49-35 to Edgerton. Crimson Tide makes the sectional final for the second year in a row. We are joined now by Courtney Feller, the Lancaster coach. And regardless of how tonight went, you got to be really, really happy with how this season went.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Obviously, tonight didn't go the way we wanted it to, but like you said, we can't look past the season that we had. The girls came out this year like a new team, ready to kind of form a new identity, and I think we did just that.
And you look at this roster, you have one senior graduating.
Yeah,
that's
a really special one.
But you have one senior and you have three juniors. So the window of opportunity is wide open for you.
Yeah, definitely. We told the girls in the locker room to be proud, but don't be content, and just to keep working and continue to get better.
As far as tonight went, we kind of thought that your defense actually was pretty good. You don't know, 1-3-1, you don't know how many teams face it.
Right.
Your biggest problem, and it kind of showed up about 5 minutes in or so, after it was 5-5 is it was really hard for you guys to score tonight.
Yeah, I mean, credit to Edgerton's defense. Just their pressure on our cuts. We felt like we couldn't get good angles. We couldn't find the open girls. Definitely something we can look to improve on. But they certainly played good defense. It kind of, like you said, took us out of our offensive flow.
And that is the team, obviously. They have 5 seniors. The one thing that they have not accomplished, because they won their 98th game tonight.
Wow.
But the one thing they haven't accomplished is getting to state. So that's kind of tough to have a team as inexperienced as yours running into a team that's quite motivated, obviously, to take that one more step.
Yeah, and I think, again, like you said, the more experience our girls get, we'll be back. They definitely have high expectations for themselves and goals, and we don't want to be content with this year. We want to just continue to get better.
What do you feel like, along that line, kind of an open-ended question perhaps, but what do you feel like you got to get better at in future years?
I think it is our offense. We kind of know what we like to do on defense, but sometimes we just get stagnant offensively against really great defensive teams like we saw tonight, but then some that aren't as good. I mean, our offenses can be our weakness sometimes.
And I would think you'd want to develop other people to score besides just Lexi Olmstead, because if you have one player, hey, look for number 4. They'll be doing that anyway, obviously, just, when you look at game tape. But I would think that would be one thing that you're looking to do.
Yeah, and we've got some talented basketball players beyond Lexi. So just kind of like providing them with more opportunities to score is important.
But I have to believe that, I mean, this is since the late 70s when Lancaster won 2 of the first 4 state titles in Class B. This is about as a great opportunity for you guys for like the next couple of seasons, I would think.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely plan to make some playoff runs, and it's not the end of Lancaster basketball.
No, definitely not. As long as Lexi Olmstead around at absolute minimum, it's not going to be over. Well, thanks for everything.
Yeah, thank you.
And congratulations again on a great season. We'll see you, minimum, we'll see you next winter.
Yeah, thanks so much.
I hate to say that, but
I'll see you around.
Yes, yeah, that's a better way to put it. Maybe tomorrow night, because I'll be back in Lancaster tomorrow night.
I'll be there.
All right, well, congratulations again. Courtney Feller,
thanks so much.
The New Glarus coach, the New Glarus graduate, and the Lancaster coach. I was thinking about tomorrow night again, because that's who they're playing. 49-35. Edgerton, the winner over Lancaster tonight to end the season. But you really can't overemphasize this, that they made such a jump. Lancaster did from, and they had a good year last year, relatively good year, 16 wins, but almost changed out their entire roster. And this was really something else, how they were able to play and all of the wins they got this year. Of course, as these things happen, it's the flip side of all of this is that they're not going to sneak up on anybody next year. So they are obvious. It's one of those things where a team has a great season, and it kind of comes out of nowhere, but all of a sudden everybody's going to be looking for you, so you have to do better next year, right?
100%, and a great season again, tying in the conference. 23-3 overall, 9-1 in conference play with Platteville, but outstanding season for the Lancaster Flying Arrows for Courtney Feller's group.
All right. On the Shoebox Scoreboard, presented by the Shoebox and Black Earth, the largest independent shoe store in the Midwest. In Division 5, Barneveld, a winner tonight over Argyle Pecatonica, 53-36. Argyle Peck won the 2 regular season meetings, but not, as it turns out, the postseason meeting. And so Barneveld will now play either DeSoto or Independence Gilmanton. They're playing tonight in Arcadia. And let me just check real fast here and see if we can determine who won that game. There are no scores that we are seeing yet. As far as the other games are going on. That one, there is a little bit of a complication also as far as Saturday goes. They were supposed to play at Cashton Saturday night, and now we do have a win. They will play Independence Gilmanton, who beat DeSoto 47-40. So it'll be Independence Gilmanton against Barneveld for the sectional championship and a trip to state. The game is slated for Cashton Saturday at 7 o'clock. It is possible that game might get moved because Barneveld's boys could be playing Saturday night if they win tomorrow. And, of course, Barneveld won the Six Rivers East title. Apparently, Cashton is not able to host an afternoon game due to a conflict. So we'll let you know on the Queen Bee family of radio stations if that game ends up moving or if it ends up staying in Cashton. So that's one of the things that we have going on for tomorrow. But as things happen, you have a lot of other things going on tomorrow. It starts, by the way, with Brewers baseball as the boys of early spring sunburns are taking on Arizona at 2 o'clock on AM 1590 WPVL. Here's our boys basketball regional semifinal schedule tomorrow at 6:30-ish. New Glarus at Lancaster on the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Dodgeville at Mineral Point on Super Hits 106 and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. Cuba City at Iowa Grant on AM 1590 WPVL and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. River Ridge at Belmont on 97.7 Country WGLR and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel. And team wrestling, the quarterfinal, Mineral Point and Cedar Grove, Belgium at 7:10 on X1071. If Mineral Point wins, they will take on Shiocton or Auburndale, and that would be a 9:40 broadcast start right now on X1071 Saturday morning. And then girls sectional finals, or sectional final, singular, with Barneveld against Independence Gilmanton from, at this point, Cashton. At this point, a 6:30 start, but watch that could end up changing. We'll also have Badger basketball on Saturday. Badgers at Purdue at 2:30 on AM 1590 WPVL. And the wrestling team state championship, if Mineral Point gets to it, we'll have it at 2:40 on X1071. And then a bunch of boys regional finals, 6:30-ish on the Queen Bee family of radio stations. RJ Osterhaus is our sports director. Rob Spangler is our program director and technical director. Johnny Page is our chief engineer. Thanks to Adam Steiner and the staff at Verona High School. Thanks to our sponsors who help us bring this game to you, and thank you for joining us. Grant Regional Health Center and People's State Bank coverage of high school basketball presented by Cuba City, Kieler, and Darlington Family Dental and Carey Seamless Gutters and Overhead Doors is a Queen Bee Radio Sports presentation. 97.7 Country, WGLR Lancaster, and the Queen Bee Radio Sports YouTube channel, powered by H&M Plumbing, Heating, Electrical, and Lely Center Monroe. Edgerton over Lancaster tonight, 49-35. The Crimson Tide will play Wisconsin Dells or La Crosse Aquinas in the sectional final, and a great Lancaster season ends at 23 wins and 4 losses, but I guarantee you they will be back. From the Ayers Furniture Best Seat in the House for Kingston Clayton, I'm Steve Prestegard. 97.7 Country Nights is next. We'll be back for more postseason basketball and state team wrestling tomorrow.
This has been a Queen Bee Radio High School Sports presentation.
The Tri-State's best variety of country. 97.7 Country, WGLR-FM. Lancaster, serving Platteville, Dubuque, Galena, and beyond on WGLR.com. A Queen Bee radio station.